Okay, we came back to the town, I talked to Digimon, our tamer level has gone up to level 4. So this is a perfect time to show you what skills I've already invested in with the past few episodes. So one of the first ones I got was Digi-Egg Polish, which boosts the parameters of inheritance by 1 level at rebirth. That basically means for when your Digimon do die and they come back as Digi-Eggs, their parameters are slightly higher than what they would be if you didn't have this, which makes it so that you're easier to build up the stats necessary to get specific Digis that you want at earlier levels, even later levels, which makes it really good. On top of that, I also got one of the training sessions, Toughness Trainer to boost HP and Stamina training, which is pretty good. I might just get the other one while I'm here, but I don't think I got anything else of note. Just gonna quickly check. No, not really. But those are the only two I've really invested in thus far. At least from what I can see. I haven't invested into anything. No, I haven't. I haven't indeed. So I'm a little bit conflicted because I kind of want to do Intellect Trainer, which boosts Wisdom and MP. And then I've got 2 of the major ones covered. And then I can get Strength and Speed whenever I feel like it. But I also fancy getting... Oh, I can't even get those. They're 5. That's absolutely fine. The other one I fancy getting is Health Runner. Health Runner is great. And as it says right there, recovers HP slowly while moving. And effectively, you can move from one fight to another, gain health back, and keep on going. And this tree can help you recover HP, recover MP, and recover a massive amount of HP and MP. So you don't have to worry about using health items in between fights when all you gotta do is walk around a little bit more, gather some food while you're at it, whammy, they're back to full health. That's fantastic. And this tree also helps you with Mental Trainer, which lessens negative effects of disliked places. We're not going to know about this until a little bit later on when, or if, we have specific Digimon that don't like, let's say, a desert, or they don't like an icy plain, or they don't like machinery and things like that. So we're not too concerned about that at this stage. I think I may just go into the teacher type actually and do that Intellect Trainer, because that's good to have early on and I like it. Now what I've done is I have effectively trained my Digimon up a little bit and slept over until the new morning. I've gathered my meat and my new daily items, and what we are doing right now is talking to Botamon. So if you're ever stuck and you're wondering, oh, I don't know which Digimon are where and I don't even know who I can get to the city, talk to Botamon, because Botamon knows best. And he'll be able to basically tell you where these Digimon are. So right here, he's just saying I'll report to Digimon and tell you of all the good stuff. There's a Digimon in need of a good meal in a forest towards the east of Nye Plains. So that is hinting towards Numamon that we saw earlier that still needs the green Digistalks. You find a Digimon spawning for a fight in Nye Plains. That is a Digimon we have yet to encounter, that I'm hoping to encounter in just a moment. A Digimon has gotten lost in Nye Plains. Now that is someone we're going to have to find in a different area of Nye Plains, which we'll bump into maybe in this episode, maybe in another one. And when the grade of the city and buildings increases, more Digimon may appear in the city. It's very true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to investigate that one that's wanting and itching for a fight. And in the meantime, I'm going to gather some more green Digistalks off screen. So I will see you at that Digi. Now, one thing I thought I'd do while we're here in Nye Plains, I thought I'd demonstrate fishing. So fishing is pretty darn straightforward, and there's a mini tutorial there, but the main trick is that you use your lure, you throw it into said body of water, and you wait for an exclamation mark to come up. When that exclamation mark comes up, you press X at the right time, and you get a fish! Now, most of this fishing I'm going to be doing off screen as well, because that can happen, the chances of you not actually being able to pick up a fish. This will improve in time because you can get different rods, different lures. That will help you fish, especially getting the rarer fish. And we get a Digicarp! That's pretty great. And the fish are normally really good. They don't increase rate, but they do help decrease discipline. So if you want to put your Digimon into a discipline diet, fish is actually really good. And there's a lot of fish that will also boost up their stats whilst you're doing so. So keep that in mind. I'm probably going to do a lot of my fishing off screen. So let's move on. Aha, another chance to see if we can get any more Digi-info. Now what I was just doing there was I was battling some Arurumons, mostly in order to build up victories, just in case we could get to an ultimate. I doubt it, but just in case. But on top of that, they also have a chance of dropping green Digistalks as well as regular Digistalks. So if you're running low with Numemon and you kind of just want to get them all over and done with, just hit up these Arurumon for a bit. Hopefully they should drop for you. If you have the increased drop rate skill at this moment in time, you should definitely have them by now. But let's find out our info. I'm going to praise them like I should, and let's find out. Mega Kabuterimon's Digivolution info, so that's the regular one. And Waru Seadramon's info. Or Key Digi, should I say. Ah, fantastic stuff. Personally for me, I love Waru Seadramon. I have a lot of history with Waru Seadramon and the original Digimon world. If you've played the original Digimon world, and you know exactly what I mean with Waru Seadramon and why I just love him, then my god, it's so good to see him back in the game. Because I think Waru Seadramon is a really badass design. Even Metal Seadramon later on, who's just badass and has a friggin' laser cannon as a nose. And there we go, it just fought another Arurumon, and we now have 5 Digistalks to give to Numemon, so let's sort them out. Man, I'm so hungry! What can I say? I'm a gourmand! This is a momentous occasion indeed. You see, I want 5 green Digistalks. Oh, you got it! And no Digistalks. Time to eat! Yeah! I'm so full! When I eat, I just chow down, you know. A full belly gets me ready to go! I'll fight with you! Oh no, here we go. So this fight with Numemon's pretty much a pushover. Well, hopefully it's a pushover for you. He's only level 1, and quite frankly, yeah, he just got smashed. But he did give us 300 bits. That's pretty good. And we get Poop Toss, a filth move that we will probably not see for quite some time. The filth skills are pretty notorious in the Digimon World games. I love them for how they look, but they're relatively quite terrible. But in this game, not too bad, because they do inflict some pretty interesting status effects. But we'll see those way later on, in case we do get a Digimon that's able to use filth moves. Oh, man, I was so full that my movements were sluggish. But all that fighting helped me chill out. I'll go to the city, so please forgive me. Oh, of course we forgive. Who cannot forgive a Numemon for being that adorable? That's great. And Numemon joined the city. Numemon pretty much does nothing. Well, he's a scrap collector. Well, he says he's a scrap collector, but no one told him that the only scrap he's actually able to pick up is toilets. So effectively, in the city, when you get your daily stuff, you can get your daily meat, your daily items, and now you can get a daily free toilet from Numemon. A completely free toilet, which is pretty good if you're out and about, you're far away from one of the world-based toilets, and you really need to let your Digimon poop, and you don't want to make trainer mistakes. Here we get another Cheerful Apple. I picked up the Cheerful Apple off screen last time and I didn't really go in depth with it, so I want to go in depth with it a little bit now. The Cheerful Apple is pretty interesting. Not just is it good for increasing the happiness of your Digimon, I know, right? But on top of that, it also has some properties and increases your HP and MP by 10. Doesn't seem a lot, but early on it can help that a little bit more. Later on, not so much. I'm now at the old cableway, and this is where we're going to find that other Digimon that really wanted to fight. Now, speaking of fights, level 6 Gabumon Blacks. Be very careful. Those guys will swamp you and annihilate you. We also have level 8 Goblimon, so if you are a little bit shy from going into this area, I don't blame you. I might even go out of this area and test for water with the Goblimon just to make sure. But as you see in the background there he is. It's Kabuterimon, and he's very important for our training sessions. But, as I said, let's test for water with this Goblimon first and see if I'm ready. Because those red Vegemon were trouble enough. Okay, I think this is going to be too much of a trouble. Because look at that, we're we're not doing the most damage we could possibly put out. But look at that! Paralysis in its effect. Stuns target for a certain period of time. We could have poisoned him with poison powder, but sadly we didn't get the chance. So we didn't do too bad, but I think we only won there because of the stun. We do get a free bit of meat. Ah! And they wanna be praised. Well, let's praise them and find out what else we can learn about our Digi-friends. We now have Mega Kabuterimon's key points, Mega Kabuterimon Blue's strength, and Royal Siegemon's trainer faults. Very nice. And sadly, that's all we have time for in this episode. Tune in next time where we go on a journey to get huge. Because quite frankly, we're not huge enough to fight Kabuterimon just yet. Until then, be sure to check out the social links in the description below. I'm TheXploder, stay explosive, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.